Hello, everyone. I'm Supervisor Jim Desmond here at the southern border here, bordering San Diego and Tijuana on May 11th. This is the day that Title 42 gets lifted, that asylum seekers no longer have to stay on one side of the border. They can come over and ask for asylum without having to wait in Tijuana or wait in Mexico. So I'm told by the Border Patrol today that there's over 3,500 people amassed along the border here across from San Diego, which is multiple times more than they normally have. There's normally a couple hundred people here a day that they process, and now there's 3,500 here this morning already. So we're anticipating in San Diego County having people drop off in the county at transit centers. Now, folks here are going to be questioned by the Border Patrol. They're going to go through a process, and that process is to determine if they qualify for a hearing, for a status hearing on asylum. And so if they qualify for that hearing, which I'm told is sometimes scheduled many years out, if they qualify for that, they have to have a sponsor as one of the qualifications somewhere in the country. They also they are medically screened and ask other questions, background type questions before they are allowed that potential asylum status. But what we're told is they're going to be dropping people off in San Diego County. We just don't have the capacity. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the facilities to handle this many people. So what happened at Christmas time is people were just dropped off at our transit centers because the Border Patrol can only hold them for so long. So they were dropped off at 3 different transit centers, one in the city of San Diego, one in El Cajon, and one in North County, in Oceanside. The unfortunate one about the Oceanside the drop-off transit center is in my district, is the Casa del Oro Sprinter Station, which has no bathroom, doesn't have a convenience store within a walking distance, or even a gas station. So unfortunately, people are dropped off. They don't know the system. Even most of us that live here don't know how to get on the bus, get on the transportation system. But people here can't speak the language. And so what we're doing in the county is we're working with our nonprofit partners, also our non-government organizations and charities, and asking them to help us when people or a busload of people, asylum seekers, who drop off at a transit center, that we have people that help them make phone calls for them, help them buy tickets, help them get on their way, and get processed through San Diego County as quickly as possible. What we've learned is with the asylum seekers, then there's fewer of them. Most of them, their sponsors live someplace else in the country. Over 95% of them live someplace else in the country. And so if we can get them to their sponsors as quickly as possible, that's our goal, is to try to get them moved through San Diego County as quickly as we can. And we're reaching out to our partners to help us help people get on their way once they're dropped off in San Diego County. It's a tragedy what we're having to deal with and see here at the border. There's many families here. There's many children. You can hear babies crying. It's really a sad just situation as humanitarians. This is not how this border should operate. This federal government needs to step up. We need to have a border system, an immigration system that works, something that both sides of the border can understand. That's one thing we have in common. We're both asking on either side of the border the same questions. What's going to happen? We don't know. And we need to have a system that people can understand, that's easy, that gets people, if they're qualified, to come into our country. We got thousands of jobs, even in San Diego County, that aren't fulfilled. We could use it. We could use good people in our country. We need a process to be able to do that, and not subjugate people to the chaos that's going on here today and that we've been seeing in the past. We need to change that. The federal government needs to step on. We're going to do our part in San Diego County. So thanks for checking in. Be safe.